second channel. Yeah, I put it in the ear. I don't know what's going on, so I'll have to figure that out at a different time. But that's the point about it. What's up?
Where'd he go?
I could have sworn I just saw him somewhere.
How's it going?
We're having fun.
We're out here with the big family.
Try our best.
way back in your car here. I'm working. For sure.
Are we doing the live now, like right here?
Yeah.
It's gonna be the easiest. I went to eight. I'm in the 5, 6, and 7. So I'm getting broken by caution. Look at that run down.
Problem is now, like, I got to tell Alex.
Chris is coming out. Fine shots. Well, Chris did.
Oh, it's 3:38. I'm sure the content that needs to be up.
Yeah. To your end.
Yeah. And
Listen, I brought this up in a meeting. I literally brought it up and I was like, listen, we did this in Bamberg and it was an absolute failure. I said we need someone out there editing and another person doing live shots because you can't do both. Yeah, but that's not what's happening. Sure, just one shot. Right here. Because I'm going to be bringing them in as a team. Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. So like I'm basically co-anchoring with Meredith, but from out here, and then I will take over. When she talks to me, I take over, read a VO, both sides, bring in Nick Phelan. He'll talk about his shit. We'll talk, and then I'll toss it back to the students. I know.
I'm trying to get.
How about you do that, sir?
But yeah, hey.
At least we figured it out.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. 3:30 pressure with NTSB.
3:30.
Okay,
Works?
thank you.
Works
All
for
fair,
y'all?
boss. Is it just with
NTSB.
them, not the fire department or anything?
We've already, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I was just curious who all was going to be involved, just so we can let them know.
I could see if he has. We've already did one. I mean, we could.
Yeah.
We could. He's got to update.
I didn't know if you guys had more information to share or not. I know, I
I
figured.
don't have anything extra right now. And pretty much everything that we heard is kind of on the major is still the same.
Yeah.
We decline having it on
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We see that it's out, but we don't have it. So we
Did you
can.
sound different?
I cut it. Cut it.
I didn't recognize you. I finally recognize you now.
I'm sorry.
You talked to me over there, and I was just like, but it was in my head. I was just like,
Who is that? I know. I've been working out in the morning, and the easiest way to just get up and go is to just cut it and just wash it and just go.
so you made the right decision. That's great. We're gonna put you on camera.
You can. Just be good to me.
I know. I'm
But I
sorry.
know, no, you have a job to do, and I respect it. And if I was a member of the community and I have questions, I need answers to. Here, baby, I can here's something.
I appreciate you
That's
understanding.
fine. But yeah, he's on 3:30, and I think Meredith, is that Meredith, right?
That's Audrey.
Oh, Audrey, is
Oh.
she here with us? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's Audrey.
All
Yeah.
right, she's with you guys.
Yes,
Don't we
ma'am.
have everybody so far?
Wherever you go, News 12 has double the people everyone else has for some reason. I don't know why.
You guys have your cameraman, and then we have your. Is that you too? Oh, who is that? Is that another
Have
cameraman?
you
Yeah.
seen anything? This is fresh.
She's
I saw they were like, no donuts. I was like,
Oh no, we
typical
wanted it.
thought.
Yeah. You want a piece? You want a bit?
No, thank you.
Allie's in the back. She's one of our other reporters as
Okay,
well.
okay.
So we have a lot of people here.
So you guys, 3:30. No, he'll be back up here at 3:30.
Are they just doing it right here?
We can go. We can go there.
Okay.
That way you have to move it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that'll be good right there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'll add that real quick, and then I'll get everything. Plan on TVU too, because that's already plugged in. And I can get everything set up to make sure everything is good to go.
guys want some New 12 pizza? Come on over, man.
Yeah, it's
Come
pepperoni.
on over.
My hands are clean.
I don't care.
Oh,
You don't want it.
I do. I would love it. You said what?
You don't want it.
Yeah. Not right now, but after this. Oh, you want it?
No, ew.
What?
Come on.
Yeah.
I cried.
Oh, my bad. And there's CC's. Our station won't even give us pizza.
It's only us.
You're fine. Thank you, Rick.
There's people there.
It don't matter.
Okay, so
Make sure it's not the one that's up. That's like connected to a camera. You might want to tell them that we're live. Tell them that we're live. It's not us.
hey, our mic is up. Our mics are up.
Before I went by Barber, walked away. I did come through here. I pulled up my phone.
Sure, mic check, 1, 2, 3. If you're just joining us, we are standing by, Liz, waiting for, sorry, I can hear myself in my ear, standing by waiting for the National Transportation Safety Board. They are going to give a news conference and give us their earliest findings on this plane crash that took the life of a local pilot, Jason McKenzie, very well-known local pilot. It happened early this morning in the Hill area. It happened on Hillcrest Avenue. He was flying a Beechcraft 36. And this entire neighborhood was drinking their morning coffee. It was early in the morning. They heard the noise, they ran outside, and they saw flames engulfed in their front yard. So just a very tragic morning for a lot of people who knew Jason McKenzie. He had lived here for years. He was a well-known local, worked for Augusta University, and he was heading up to New Haven, Connecticut this morning when something went tragically wrong. We're hoping to learn more about that here in the next few minutes. We're just standing by, and as soon as the NTSB takes the microphone and as soon as they step up, we will cut live to that. So if you're with us right now, that is what we are doing. And again, this happened, if this is new to you, it happened on Hillcrest Avenue early this morning. And this is, for anybody who knows that area, the part of town everyone calls the Hill. It is very close to Daniel Field. People say they hear planes every day. They don't think much of it. They drink their morning coffee, they hear a plane. Today they say they could hear the difference. It sounded like it was flying very low, and then they heard a large boom, came outside to see that single engine aircraft engulfed in flames in a neighbor's yard. A lot of people hailing him as a hero, and we're standing by right here. We see the NTSB,
Yeah, try to.
and they are about to address it.
I'm with the NTSB, it's National Transportation Safety Board,
Can't do everything together.
HSCKS.
Could you say your name one more time, sir? I'm sorry.
Ralph, R-A-L-P-H, Hicks, H-I-C-K-S, National Transportation Safety Board. I'm out of Marietta, Georgia.
Oh, that's where I'm coming from.
I can handle this. Here we go. Yes.
Everyone ready?
All right, you
Sure,
ready?
you guys are ready.
All right. He's gonna allow a few questions, and then of course he's over the scene, so we're gonna get back right after that. Okay.
So Ralph, when it comes to a scene like this, what are your initial kind of thoughts? What are you guys looking for as soon as you got here today in Augusta?
Well, first of all, my name is Ralph Hicks with the National Transportation Safety Board. I'm a senior investigator. I work out of Marietta, Georgia. I'm in the eastern region, and we cover most of the eastern third of the United States. I received a call this morning of an aircraft accident in Augusta involving an A-36. It's commonly known as a Bonanza, Beechcraft Bonanza. In this particular case, an A-36. It's a straight tail, not the V-tail. The airplane crashed in a residential neighborhood. As you can see behind me, there was an extensive post-crash fire that consumed most of the cockpit and the fuselage. Some of the wings and the tail section are still intact. What we're doing right now is we're putting a team together. I have some manufacturers, representatives, investigators from the aircraft manufacturer. They're on their way out. They'll be arriving late tonight. And the FAA is on scene with me right now. The FAA is always a party to our investigations. And what we do know is that the aircraft took off this morning, and the crash occurred about 7:12, 7:13 a.m. out of Daniel Field. The airplane was, the flight was an instrument flight rules flight plan to New Haven, Connecticut. And so the pilot was qualified to fly instruments. He had an instrument rating, and he was a private pilot with about 800 hours of flight time as of last year. And we'll hone that down and get a little bit more information on it. But as you can see, extensive post-crash fire. We don't know exactly how much fuel he had on board, but we will determine that and go back to the airport and see how much fuel was taken on the airplane, things like that. I've just taken a brief look at the accident site and the airplane. It appears that all of the airplane is here. We're not missing anything. Over my right shoulder, as you can see up in the tree, there is the outboard section of the left wing is up there, and we're making arrangements right now to get that down so we can continue our investigation. Also, several power lines were affected by this, and we're working with the power company in Georgia Power right now to restore power and make the scene safe so that the team can go in and start the investigation.
How long will this take for you all to look at? Could this plane be here for days, or what are we looking at?
We're looking probably at about 24 to 36 hours on scene here. Okay, and then we're going to be recovering the airplane, recovering the wreckage to a facility in Griffin, Georgia that specializes in aircraft recovery. There we have a hangar that we can lay the airplane out and actually reconstruct it, put everything back together, look at the engine, all the systems, the flight controls, the landing gear, all those things that we need to confirm we're working or not. And so we don't have any indications of a distress call at this point. Daniel Field does not have a tower, and so anything that was recorded may have been recorded by someone in their airplane, but we don't have any indications of a distress call at this time. So, but we're going to keep looking for things like that. We do have some indicators from Ring doorbells that they may have picked up the airplane either visually or orally. So we're going to look at that too.
When you see where that plane landed in this neighborhood with all these trees and these homes, you've been in this business for a while, I feel. And
Since 1987.
Yeah, so you've seen something tragic like this, but
sure.
The fact that this pilot landed where he did.
Very fortunate that this airplane did not hit a house or anybody in those houses. So we're very fortunate in this case. Nobody was injured on the ground.
I have one more question. I guess looking at the flight path on FlightAware, where you can see where they took off from, Is there an indication that the pilot took off and then made its way back around to try and get back to the airport?
I have not had a chance to look at FlightAware yet. We also look at FAA information that's in addition to FlightAware. We get more of a thorough track through them, but usually it takes a day or two to get that information. But once we look at that, we'll look at the flight track to see if there's any indication of a turn back towards the airport. I can't confirm that right now.
What's the rest of the day look like?
Okay, we're going to be getting the scene safe. We're going to try to get the power back on, and we're going to try to get the left wingtip out of the tree. And then I'll do some initial documentation, getting ready for my team to come in tonight, and then we'll be out here all day tomorrow.
Will you be out here through the night as well, or just morning?
No, we don't work during the night. It's just not safe to do that. So, but the scene will be secured by the sheriff.
We had some people say perhaps engine failure. Can you even tell by that point?
I can't speculate on anything like that. The propeller is right there next to the wreckage. We look at indicators on that to give us an indication, but my initial visual inspection of the engine, we didn't find any evidence of a catastrophic engine failure, such as one that would break the case open or anything. There's nothing like that.
So what's that really mean, though? In layman's terms, in your experience?
It means we have a lot more to look at. Okay. Yeah. And we don't rule anything out on scene. We're here just to gather the facts and then put everything together at the end of the investigation. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
This will probably be the only briefing I do. There will be a preliminary report. Everything is on our website, ntsb.gov. So if you visit the website in about a week's time, I'll say maybe this time next week, the preliminary should be published. And we'll have more information than I have today.
Thank you, sir.
Okay?
Thank you, nice to meet you.
You bet. Thank you. We're in Marietta.
So I went to Pope High School.
Okay.
So kind of like in that area. Where are you at?
East Cobb.
Yeah.
Princeton Mill, which is kind of between Pope and Avila, I guess.
Yeah. My mom teaches at Dodgen Middle School, and then my
So if you're just
mom
joining
or my
us,
sister.
wrapping up a NTSB news conference with Ralph Hicks. He's the senior investigator who will be on this case, and he mentioned that this aircraft is typically called a Beechcraft Bonanza. That's the colloquial name for it. It's a straight tail. Again, recapping that this happened in a residential neighborhood. Really a miracle that no homes were hit and no one was injured in this. They say that they are putting a team together. The aircraft manufacturer will be on scene. The FAA is on scene. They are not expecting to clear this scene until sometime tomorrow. They'll be investigating throughout the day tomorrow. They'll also be securing that scene overnight. The sheriff's office will be part of all of that. But this happened around 7:12 this morning. They don't have any preliminary information, although he did say that just glancing at that engine, he saw no signs or evidence of catastrophic engine failure. He said, of course, it's too early to rule that out, but did not see any initial indications of that. Also, he was taking off to go on a trip to the Northeast. He was heading to New Haven, Connecticut. They didn't say how much fuel he had on board, but they did say that is something they would be checking on to see exactly how much he loaded up with from the airport right there, just a block or two away from Daniel Field where he took off that morning. So we are going to continue to follow this. They did say some power lines came down, and in the process they're securing that scene, making sure everything is safe so those investigators can get in there. They really haven't started their initial investigation, haven't had a chance to go see if they can find the black box. That's that box on a plane that records anything that might have happened on board. Daniel Field doesn't have a tower, so there was no distress call. There was nothing like that, but I'm certain those investigators will be searching for that black box, hoping that it gives them some clues into what happened just minutes before that plane came down. I know Will is out there. Is Will planning to speak with us a little bit from the scene? Is Will planning to speak with us? No. Okay. So we'll be, when we're not here, we will be on our website. If you have any questions for us, anything that they did not touch on that we can help answer for you in tonight's evening newscast, please send that to us on Facebook. And we are going to continue bringing in this report to you, and we will have live updates every half hour, 4, 4:30, 5, 5:36, 7, 11 throughout the night.